Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my how to record Let's Plays video. Yeah, this is like a two-part tutorial, but it's mostly on how I record my Let's Plays because, let's be honest, there are multiple different ways you could record Let's Plays, and mine is not exactly the most convenient way you could record Let's Plays. There are ways you can actually set up your recordings to be on your TV, so you can actually look at your TV as you're playing, as you're doing your Let's Plays, and also have the capture card record at the same time. And it's a lot easier to do it that way because, one, you're playing on your TV, so it feels more comfortable than playing them on your computer. But it's just you just have to have the right devices for that, which I don't, unfortunately. You have to have like a VCR or something that you can plug your TV into, and then plug basically your capture card into somehow. It's kind of complicated, and I'm not exactly the right person to explain, considering I've never been able to have the right device to do so, or the right steps or whatever. I've always wanted to have that kind of setup, but unfortunately I don't at the moment, so this is what I do. And so I've been doing for the past several years now. And it's still kind of the same, even though I switched to Pinnacle Studio 20 recently. And I was going to get Fraps to do this video because it's a bit more, it's a lot better to, it looks a lot better, obviously, if I use Fraps to do screen capture, but there's also other things I have to show in this video, such as me wearing my headset to show you guys how it's done. So anyways, basically I should start with how I record my episodes. So first thing I do here is, I'm going to get you off your perch real quick, is I go up to Import on Pinnacle Studio. Oh wait, actually there's one step I missed here. So I'm going to have to exit out of this real quick. Come on, do your thing, Pinnacle. Okay, thank you. Close that. And first thing I need to do before I go to import is I minimize. Well, not minimize, but I just basically turn Pinnacle Studio into a window, and then ignore these sticky notes right here. Those will be important in a moment. Yeah, I turn Pinnacle Studios into a window. And then I kind of make it smaller, well, try to. Like, there's a thing you have to select here. You have to select it just the right, yeah, there we go. And what you want to do is you want to make it as small as you possibly can, and apparently this is as small as it's going to get. So, then I open import, and then once import opens, I also got to turn on my Wii, so that's displaying on screen. And eventually that will come up, and yep, there that is. And now, so for recording Wii games, it's kind of complicated because, I mean, like with any other game console, you just simply hold your controller and play the game. But with a Wii console, it's kind of complicated because Wii and Wii U. Because you have a sensor bar, you have to use your Wii emote on if you're playing a Wii game, especially. And it's been kind of complicated over the years because you can't have the sensor bar is too close to you, because if it is, then your remote's not going to work very well. So what I did here to work around that, at least in my particular apartment, is I put my sensor bar onto I kind of perched on top of my recliner armrest. And from here, I can just simply sit at my computer desk and I can point at the Wiimote. Like, it's kind of complicated because I'm looking to the left, I'm looking at the screen right here, but I'm pointing my Wiimote in this direction. Or, I guess I should get the Wiimote itself to actually demonstrate it. But yeah, this is what I've been doing for Super Mario Galaxy. I'm sitting here pointing the Wiimote in this direction, but I'm looking at the screen this way. And that's pretty much how I plan on doing every other Wii game I plan on doing, as long as I'm, living in this apartment. That's basically what I'm going to do. Except it's going to be a little different when I do get a new place, like a one-bedroom or something, but this is basically my setup right now. So that's how I'm sitting as I'm playing playing my Wii games, especially Mario Galaxy. But otherwise, I just sit here and I use my monitor as my TV. And I'm gonna have to take this game out real quick because I don't want to. You may have saw actually a bit of a. Oh wait, actually no, that was a. Oh whatever. It is its own thing. But anyways, that's not the game I wanted to have in there. But I'm not going to be showing a game anyways. I am actually going to do a test recording here to show you guys how it works as well. I'm just not the right person to do tutorials, as you can tell. But anyways, you can title your file name and stuff. That's usually what I do. I still have this Tile Paper Mario Finale, so you can tell that's the last thing I recorded on Pinnacle Studio. But you're probably thinking, okay, this is how you record your gameplay, but how do you record your commentary? Well, what I do for that is I go down here and I open up Sound Recorder. There's a focus right here. Yep, Sound Recorder. This is basically a default program that comes with my computer. So I scroll that over here, right under Pinnacle Studio. Okay, and then basically I just kind of turn off this monitor here. And now I can start recording. And then, next thing I need to do is I need to put on my headset. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to face the camera towards me so I can show you guys. But it's pretty much, it's very simple as simple as you think. You just plug the headset into your computer and make sure that it is your default device before you record with it, and then pretty much good to go. So I set my headset like so. And the cool thing about this headset is that I can actually hear, I can sort of hear myself as I talk into the microphone. Like it's not, like it's kind of hard to explain, because sometimes if you can hear yourself as you're talking, it's very distracting. But it's like perfectly in sync with how I'm talking, so it doesn't distract me at all. And so that helps me determine if the mic is too loud or whatnot. But it's just fine right now. And on this style here, I can adjust the audio of the volume of the headset itself. I can adjust the volume of the microphone, and you can also boost the bass or whatever. It's just, yeah, that's just what that one's for. This switch right here will mute the microphone, and so it's a lot more handy than my last headset where you simply pushed a button on the. You could simply push a button by accident, and then it would, automatically mute the microphone. So basically at this point, I'm ready to record. So what I do then is I immediately hit Start Capture here, the green button. And then I wait until the timer starts. And as soon as the timer starts, then I hit Start Recording on Sound Record down here. So now I'm recording the gameplay and my commentary at exactly the same time. And so then I face just for the purposes of this video, I face the camera towards me, and I'm just gonna do a quick test video, and I will also probably put this video up separately, I guess, or something, I don't know. And so I start playing my game, and I go, hey guys, Multi-Classic Gamer here, welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy, stuff like that. It's just one of those things here. So now, yeah, I guess I'll just do a quick test video real quick, and I'm going to, I don't know, do something random, like maybe go on my photo channel or something. So here we go. I'm going to edit this later on. I can edit out this intro real quick, and yeah, and then I'll just go from there. And this will probably be a separate video or something, or just whatever the case may be. It'll probably be an unlisted video though, so I don't know. However I decide to, it could even be one of the special 7 videos. I don't know. Anyways, test recording time. All right. So from then on, so when I'm ready to stop recording, I hit Stop Capture here. If I can click on it, there we go. So you're going to see this actually as a separate video, the recording of me playing around on the photo channel here. And I guess I decided, during the video that I would make this my one time face cam video where I basically show you guys what it's like to, what it looks like when I'm recording, basically. So I hit Stop Capture on Pinnacle Studio, and as soon as I'm ready, I hit Stop Recording on Sound Recording. And when I hit Stop on Sound Recording, it's going to bring up a file list here. Yeah. Basically, and then that's where you want to save it. So I go to Music, and then I go to Commentary Records, because I have a file that contains every Let's Play episode that I recorded on this computer. Yeah, we'll just put this in the specials thing, and I will title this Fun's Commentary, whatever I decide to call it. But this time I'll just call it Fun's Commentary because that's all I could think of because it said Fun's in the video. So there you go. It saves the file, the .wav file. And I close that. And then I close Pinnacle Studio Importer. Although unfortunately, since I forgot to change the file name, it's gonna say Paper Mario Finale on the video file itself, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so next thing I do is I maximize Pinnacle Studio, and then I go to Edit up here. And then the next thing you need to do is you need to import all of your raw files. Although thankfully, if you are editing something directly after you record it, then it will already be there. But if you record several things at once, like several different videos, then you have to import the previous videos before you edit the current one. But for this purposes, I'm going to click on this because this is already imported. And then I drag it down to the timeline right here. And this is where things start to get a little complicated here. And then we end up with the video itself right here. In beautiful, beautiful S-Video. And then, next thing I do is I always scale the video. Because ever since April 2012, I have had a thing for doing that. So I go over to Properties over here. And this is where I can scale the video. Okay, now like I said, as I was trying to say, as far back as ever since April 2012, I have had an obsession with making as much use out of the entire YouTube screen as possible. So these black lines on, these horizontal and vertical black lines on the borders of the video, I'm not a big fan of. I try to hide them as much as possible. So what I end up doing is I end up, you can do one of two things here. You can either drag these. Since in the horizontal position as 0, that means it has not been moved, and the vertical position is also 0. And then you can also change the size of the video horizontally, as you can see there. 100 is the default. And the vertical size as well. I really need to take off my sweatshirt soon because it's getting really hot in here, and it's probably because I'm recording and stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So when I am scaling these videos, every single video game has differing levels of scaling that need to be done in order to make these black bars disappear, but without going, having too much of the video going off the screen. And that's where these sticky notes come in. I'm going to have to turn my second monitor over here real quick. These sticky notes I'm about to display on screen here. I have one for each Let's Play. This one's for Paper Mario, and this one's for Super Mario Galaxy. Now you can see there's VHV and the numbers next to them. Basically, these coincide with position and size over here. As you can see, HV, HV. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. So it stands to reason that for Paper Mario, I would have it set to 1.5. So I double click on this, and then I type in 1.5 here to make to position the video at 1.5 horizontal. Okay, scratch that. You set V to 1.5. This is actually what you want to do for Paper Mario, that is. Now, but here's the thing: Paper Mario. On the Virtual Console for Wii and Wii U, the games are pretty much all set to 4:3 format, but I want them to be widescreen. So what I end up doing is I stretch the video out, and so the horizontal part is very, very large on Paper Mario. It's 137, whereas in Super Mario Galaxy it's 105.5, so I'm not stretching the video as much, but on Paper Mario I have to stretch it out a lot because it's in 4:3 format. So I never got really any complaints about it, so I figured it looked just fine, and that's why I kept on doing it. So it's gonna look weird on here, honestly, because, well, the Wii's already in 16:9, but yeah, it looks weird when it's on the Wii. But trust me, that's what what makes Paper Mario look the way it does. You know, it's stretched out like that. So we're gonna set that back to 100. And then finally, for the vertical size, we have 105 Paper Mario. I probably should use Super Mario Galaxy to demonstrate this because it's probably gonna fit better with the Wii menu screen. But there we go. So it's close to Paper Mario saying, except for it's not 137 horizontal size. So now I'm going to set to the proportions or the dimensions that I have listed for Super Mario Galaxy. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, I ended up doing 106 instead of 107 for vertical size because it actually looks just fine now. There's no black bars on the sides of the screen, so it looks perfect now. So that's basically the scaling part over with. So you want to exit out of this, and I'm going to save because I edited the video. And there you go, it updates right there. Now it looks nice. So the next thing you need to do, the next big thing, is syncing up the commentary. And this is the most complicated part of any video, any Let's Play episode that I make. First you gotta import the commentary. So I'm gonna do that real quick. We're going to go up to Project Bin. That's what you need to do. And then over here is where you import, get out of the way, import, right here, quick import. And then I will, without spoiling anything here, go into commentary records, and then specials, basically wherever you saves the commentary file you made. Go to Fun Commentary here. And then it will load up here, and you can simply hit this button right here. Well, actually, you can't. You have to select the track that's not on, or that the video itself is not on. So you have to go down to a different, different track here. So then you have to find whatever you just imported, and it'll usually be highlighted. So then you can drag that down to right here. So now we have commentary and the gameplay footage on screen. Now here's the tricky part, is syncing it up. And I honestly to this day could never ever explain how I sync up my commentary. But I used to do this thing where I would basically, whenever I finished the Let's Play episode, I would click as hard as I can on the mouse when I hit stop importing or stop recording or whatever on the commentary on the import, and that would be the sound my reference to work off of for syncing up the commentary and the gameplay footage. And basically what I would do is, because as you can see there are sound waves here that indicate sounds. So I would see the sound of me clicking the mouse, and I would drag it to where the video ends. It's like very complicated to explain, but that's basically how it works. Honestly, it's something that you have to learn on your own as far as that goes, syncing up your commentary and gameplay. Another way I did that with Paper Mario was I had my gamepad here, and it had the sound of the game coming out of it. And I would turn off the gameplay volume on my import screen, and I would use that as a reference. Like I would try to sync up the gameplay, the sound of the gameplay from the commentary on here, and I would use that to sync it up with the gameplay footage itself. Volume. It's very complicated to explain. That's basically the best way I could do it. And then, after I'm done syncing up everything, so after the video is synced up, video and commentary, then what I do is I cut out everything in the beginning up to me saying, "Hey guys, Multiclass Gamer," because as you can see, as you may recall, there was still this time between me hitting the record button and actually starting the video. So what I do is I cut that part out. Now, in case you're wondering how I snipped the video right here, I basically go to that point in the video, in the timeline, and then I hit, I believe it's, right over here, this button. This will split the clips, and then you can hit delete when you have selected the right video. So I have to make sure I'm selecting the commentary and the video beforehand, and then I hit delete. And that will cut everything up to that point. And also you want to make sure you can actually hear the game. Because sometimes when I'm editing, when I'm syncing up the commentary and the gameplay, especially if I can hear the gameplay in the background of my commentary, then I will mute the video game footage right here, and I will use that. Then I will use the commentary, the gameplay sound in the commentary background to sync up the commentary with the game. Basically, I just make the sounds of the game match up with the video game footage that's on screen, if that makes any sense. That's basically how I do it with Paper Mario, at least. Or any case where I can hear the game in the background of my commentary. And then, next thing we have to do is delete everything after me saying goodbye. And so that would be right here at this point. So now, I'm going to edit out that part. And the cool thing is, when you're near the end of the video and you split something, it's usually going to automatically select the stuff that's at the end here. So, hit delete, and there you go. And then what I usually tend to do is I also have a fade out at the end of my video. So I'll do that, and I'll usually make it about 2 seconds long. So basically all I have to do is just drag it like this, like so. And it'll tell you how many seconds that transition is. I'm going to go ahead and make this one 3 seconds. It's close to 3 seconds, but it doesn't matter. And that's pretty much it. The only thing left to put into this video in particular is the footage from this camera. So I'm going to be doing that as well. But that's basically the next thing. And then after that, when I'm ready to export the video or render it to put on YouTube, I go to export. And then, crap, my camera's about to die. Ugh, hopefully I can finish this up real quick. Come on. Okay, and then the screen comes up, and then I'll hit Start Export, and I will select and then I'll type in the name of the video, and you'll put in the file you want to. And also, I use MPEG-4 and HD 720p. That's why I render my videos in. So that's basically how I make my Let's Play episodes. So I am Multiclass Gamer. Sorry I'm making this this so sudden, this ending here. But my camera's about to die. So that's how I do my videos. So thank you so much for watching, and look out for the video of me doing this. Or the video that I'm editing right now for you guys. It's so complicated. Alright, see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.